Hawks lose 5-4 to the Edmonton Oilers. This Blackhawk team continues to lose, and it goes towards the tanking for Connor Bedard. But today, the Hawks really fought. They fought till the end and nearly tied it. But it wasn't enough. We lose it 5-4. Steph Jones had a rough game defensively. Hawks really had a rough game defensively. Arvid Soderblom in net for the Hawks may have allowed 5 goals, but really, Arvid was outstanding in net. He kept the Hawks in it, and the Hawks were battling from to the end. The first period, no goals were scored on either side, even though Edmonton thought they scored first, but they didn't because Zach Hyman cross-checked Steph Jones into Arvid Soderblom, causing goalie interference and no goal. So, let's get into the stats of the game, shall we? Because this game was a close game. It was a one-goal game. Hawks battled. Even though the shots on net don't go in favor for the Hawks, but the Hawks were able to put up power play production. They haven't been doing that lately, and they were able to do it tonight by just one player. And, well, shots on net 41-25 in favor for the Edmonton Oilers. And face-off percentage, Hawks being the best at it in the league, 60.9% of the draws went in favor for the Hawks, 39.1% for the Oilers. Hawks continue to draw well, and it took to the power play where the Hawks were able to build some momentum. Late in this game, they went 2 for 6 on the power play, having a 4-minute power play, and one of the power plays did last only 3 seconds. So the Hawks really did go 2 for 5 on the power play. And the Oilers went 0 for 4. Hawks were able to kill off a lethal power play of the Oilers with Leon Draisaitl and Connor McDavid on a power play. The Hawks were able to kill that off. That was good to see. Hits 21-14 in favor for the Hawks. And shots per period 14-6 in favor for the Oilers in the first, 11-7 in favor for the Oilers in the second, 16-12 for the Oilers in the third. Arvid faced a lot of pucks, and he played well for the Hawks in net. And, well, it wasn't enough. The Hawks weren't able to win. Again, this team continues to lose. Now that makes the Hawks go on a 8-game losing streak. And, well, let's get into the goals of the game, shall we? In the first period, as I already said, no goals were scored. Hawks were kind of on their heels from the start of the game. They couldn't get much going, and the Oilers continued to cycle the puck, move it in the Hawks' defensive zone, and shoot pucks off the pipe onto Soderblom, and Arvid made a bunch of saves. We take that going into the second period, and that's where the Oilers were able to produce. In the second period, 54 seconds, yes, 54 seconds into the second period, Leon Draisaitl with his first of the night, 14th of the season, assisted by Darnell Nurse and Brett Kulak to make it a 1-0 game for the Oilers. This goal by Draisaitl was set up perfectly by Darnell Nurse. Nurse feeds the puck across the ice to Draisaitl, and Draisaitl gets a wide open net. It's 1-0 Oilers. And the Oilers, after that, get a ton of momentum. They press the Hawks. Hawks can't get much going. And, well, at 9:48 in the second period, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, with his 10th of the season, assisted by Jesse Puljujärvi and Matthias Janmark, to make it a 2-0 game for the Oilers. Okay, Nugent-Hopkins had himself an interesting night. He gets a goal, and he takes a ton of penalties, and a couple of them cost the Oilers some momentum, giving the Hawks some um, chances in getting the Hawks on the board a few times. So the Hawks then get some momentum after Nugent Hopkins does score, and well, a shot from the point leads to the Hawks getting on the board. At 14:33 in the second period, scored by number 14, Boris Kachuk, his first of the season, assisted by number 8, Jack Johnson, and number 58, Mackenzie Entwistle, to get the Hawks on the board. This goal was set up by Jack Johnson. Jack shot the puck from the point, and it goes off the pants of Boris, and it goes past Stuart Skinner, and the Hawks are on the board. Hawks are down by 1, and that score remains going into the third period. Hawks down by 1, we go to the third period. They were able to get some chances after that goal, and we go to the third period, down by a goal, but in this third period is where the Oilers continue to press. And at 1:18 in the third period, Connor McDavid gets his 18th of the season, assisted by Leon Draisaitl and Brett Kulak. What happens here? The Oilers get the puck in the defensive zone. Kulak feeds it over to Draisaitl, where Draisaitl feeds it up to McDavid, and McDavid goes for a skate, beating out Jack Johnson on his heels, and goes in and beats Soderblom. It's a 2-goal game for the Oilers now. And the Oilers then get a little bit of momentum. They get to press. The Hawks get caught a little bit on their heels. Hawks were able to battle, and well, the Oilers continue to press hard. Hawks had a few opportunities here and there, but at 10 minutes into the third period, former Blackhawk Matthias Janmark gets his first of the season, assisted by Nugent Hopkins and Evan Bouchard. This goal, Steph Jones had a rough one. He had a rough game. What happens here? Steph lays on his belly. He should have protected the pass from Nugent Hopkins by kind of cutting in on him. But he slides on his stomach, and it leads to a easy sauce pass from Nugent Hopkins over to Janmark to beat Soderblom. It's a 4-1 game. Hawks down by 3 now. It pretty much looks like the Hawks are going to be done. But no, Hawks go right to a power play after this Janmark goal, and the Hawks are able to capitalize shortly into this power play. At 12:37 in the third period, scored by number 13, Max Domi, his 6th goal of the season, first of the night. Domi gets the Hawks within 2. This goal by Domi was a beauty. He steals the puck in the offensive zone after the Hawks lose the face-off on the power play. Oilers get the puck. They try to shoot the puck around the ice. Domi receives, skates in, and rifles it past Stuart Skinner. Momentum Hawks, because 19 seconds later, Hawks cue the Chelsea dagger again at 12:56 in the third period. Scored by number 58, Mackenzie Entwistle. His first goal of the season, assisted by number 52, Reese Johnson, to get the Hawks within 1. It's a 4-3 game, and we clearly have momentum all on the Hawks side. This is good to see with a team battling and trying to. It's not a good position because the Hawks currently sit 31st in the NHL. This team still battles in each game. Maybe not the last game against the Jets, but this game they showed their resiliency. They battled. And well, they get it within one, and that's good to see. But that doesn't last long, because at 15:21 in the third period, Leon Draisaitl gets his 15th of the season, assisted by McDavid and Hyman. This goal is very similar to the one that Janmark scored 5 minutes earlier in play, where Steph Jones gets caught sliding on his stomach early, leading to a pass from McDavid over to Draisaitl and a goal for Draisaitl. His second of the night gets the Oilers a 5-3 game. Hawks do get a power play after this goal, and it's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins getting sent to the box for 4 minutes, and the Hawks were able to capitalize on the power play. But a questionable thing happens. There's a few minutes left in the game. You usually pull your goalie with about 2 minutes left. Hawks don't pull Arvid Soderblom until a minute and 20. So the Hawks' first half of the 4-minute power play gets killed. Hawks then pull Soderblom with a minute and 20, and well, they lose a face-off, and at 18:49 in the third period, on the power play, scored by number 13, Max Domi. His second of the night, 7th of the season, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, to get the Hawks back within one, and they have some momentum again to go into the final minute of play. Hawks then pull Soderblom after the power play is over. We go to the even strength. Hawks pull Soderblom after the faceoff. Oilers nearly had an opportunity to end it, to make it a 6-4 game, but they don't. Hawks steal, go down the ice. Kane had an opportunity. He passes the puck right to Taylor Radish, and Radish just inches. If he was able to lift the puck, the Hawks would have had a tied game. And well, the Hawks lose it 5-4 in the United Center in this late night game versus the Oilers. This team, I get it. We're going tanking for Connor Bedard. We're sucking hard for Bedard. I'm saying it right there. But it would be nice to see some more wins. So, down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were on tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I know we're in for a long haul, but hopefully this bad streak of losing ends soon. And let's go Hawks.